Hi, fourth graders. Welcome to Unit 3, Lesson 3. This focus today will be on solving what's called collection problems. These type of problems involve a total amount that's being broken down into two addends. Now remember, addends are two numbers that are added together to equal the total or sum. If you remember from our last lesson, we did a little work with these break-apart drawings, which show a total, or sum, which is the answer to an addition problem, being broken down into two addends, the numbers that you add together to equal the total. As an example, you might see something like 8 as the total being broken apart into 6 and 2 as the addends that when you add it together, 6 plus 2 would give you 8, the total. So there are three types of collection problems that we will come across. The first is one called no action. Basically, that's a problem that doesn't need any solving because they already give you the total and the addends, so the work's already done. We probably won't run into too many of those. There's another one called a put together. That's where the addends need to be put together or added to make the total. And then there's another type, the third type, that's called take apart, where we break down the total in order to find the two addends that are used to create the total. So let's get started. Here we have our first example problem. This one says, Elizabeth's mother picked 9 blue flowers and 7 red flowers. How many flowers did she pick? So this is a type of problem where I'm going to need to add together the two addends or the two numbers in order to find the total amount of flowers that she picked. So from the problem, I know that there were 9 blue flowers and 7 red flowers. The piece that was missing was the total, with how many flowers did she pick in all. So I created my very own break-apart drawing, which you will be creating these today as well, so you'll want to use my examples to help you. So I knew I didn't know the total yet, so I used F, a variable, a letter, substituting a number for the total since we're dealing with flowers. So I put F on top since I don't know the total, and then I broke it down into the information that I did receive from the problem, which is that there were 9 blue flowers and 7 red flowers. Finally, I wrote an equation to help me solve. I know I need to add the 9 plus 7 to equal F, the total that is missing here. So 9 plus 7, that would give me 16 flowers for my final answer. So today you're going to practice creating break-apart drawings, this here. You'll also practice writing equations and then solving your problems. This one, our next problem says, a fruit bowl contains 18 pieces of fruit. Of these, 13 are apples and the rest are bananas. How many bananas are in the bowl? So again, I created a break-apart drawing with the information that I had, this break-apart drawing here. I knew the total, that the fruit bowl contained 18 pieces of fruit, so 18 is the number that I put on top because that's where we put the total. Of these, it told me that 13 are apples, so I knew that one side of my break-apart was ready for me with the number 13 because that's how many apples were in the bowl. The other side I didn't know yet. And because the fruit that was missing were called bananas, I put B for bananas there since that is the mystery piece here. In order to solve this problem, I took the total amount of fruit in the bowl, which were 18 pieces. I'm subtracting the apples to figure out how many bananas, represented here with a B, are in the fruit bowl. So 18 minus 13 would give me 5. So that means there are 5 bananas in this fruit bowl. So this time we were looking for one of the addends instead of the total. I have one more example to show you, and this time I'll be creating the break-apart drawing real time so you can see how it works. This problem reads, a stamp collection contains 90 domestic stamps and 40 foreign stamps. How many stamps does the collection contain all together? So here I can tell that the total is missing. So at the very top of my break apart drawing, I don't have a number yet. That's something I need to solve for. So because I don't have a number, I'll use a variable instead to substitute that number for now. Because we're talking about stamps in this collection, I'll use an S at the top of my drawing. Remember, I'm not putting a number here yet because I don't know the number. That's the piece that I need to solve for this problem. So I have an S that kind of looks like a 5 though, so just to make sure, I don't want to confuse anybody here, so let's make sure that looks like an S. That's a little bit better. Now I can finish my break apart drawing by putting the pieces in that I do know. So I know that I have 90 domestic stamps, so I'll put a 90 on one side. And I have 40 foreign stamps, so 40 will be the other addend. In order to solve this problem, I need to know how many stamps this collection has altogether. Keyword. So I will solve by taking 90 plus 40, and that will equal S, which remember is the missing total for this collection. For this, I'm going to show my work off to the side. 90 plus 40. 0 plus 0 gives me 0. 9 plus 4 gives me 13. So altogether, this stamp collection has 100. Oops. My writing's a little bit crazy today. Let's try that again. Altogether, I have 130 stamps. So for this one, just as a reminder, in my break apart drawing, I had the missing total on top represented with a variable or a letter that substitutes a number, and then I put my two addends when I broke down that total. So today I want you to practice creating those break apart drawings, writing equations, and then solving the problem. Now you're ready to try it all by yourself. So today's ticket has two problems for you to solve, number 1 here and number 2 below. I'll go ahead and read these aloud and then you can start solving. The enrollment in a small middle school is 130 students. Of those students, 70 are girls. How many students in the school are boys? Off to the side here, I have an example of a break apart drawing. Remember, you put the total on top and you break it down into two addends. Before you solve this problem, create a break apart drawing and then also write an equation. So you'll have your break apart. You'll also have your equation. And then you will write your answer. I'll need to see all three parts on your homework today and on these tickets. Our next problem says, Adam put $10 in his pocket and the other $35 in his wallet. How much money does Adam have? Take your time solving these. Remember to do those three parts that I outlined right here. Take your time. Good luck. I know you will be great.